Hello and welcome to Traders Inside.
Well, hello, Matt. Right. Welcome to Traders Insight. I'm Samuel.
And I'm Matt.
And we're here to give you some...
Talk markets.
Talk markets. Right, so let's start with our S&P bitch of the day. I hate the S&P right now. It's so boring.
Yeah, I just want to go down, man. I mean...
anything.
It's just...
Do anything.
Chopping. I mean, the thing is, it's good for the scalpers market. You know, the way we're trading, you know, we trade momentum as well, but we also trade range. So
there's no range.
There's, I mean...
that's 2.5... It's like 3%. Look, that big move, 3%.
I mean, if you're buying outright futures, I mean, it's a perfect market to buy right now. Like, I picked up some futures just before the market closed today, with a stop just below its lows. I wanted to move back to the 21 EMA or at least the 8. I'm looking for, a 10 or 15 point rally over the next day or so.
Yeah, it's just boring.
I mean, I think something needs to hurry up and crack on here. We've seen a couple of, kind of half-beat rallies over the past several weeks. Kind of touching its head above the water and then dipping back down again and selling off. So something decisive needs to happen. And it really doesn't surprise me if the markets don't start picking up over the next 6 to 8 weeks. I can't imagine much happening until October time. August is probably the slowest month of the year. Everyone goes on holiday.
But you know what's really happening is that now that we have no more QE. Right? There's no more gas in the market anymore.
Exactly. I mean, look. Even rates being as the same as they are, it still isn't driving the market up. So, I think it's just a show of what's in store. I mean, you never know. Next week it could rally and rip our heads off. But I don't think there's much of a chance of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the chart, which shows growth during QE1, growth during QE2, growth during QE3, and growth. Were you in QE4? Finished QE4?
I don't think I did, no.
We haven't gotten QE4 yet.
Yeah.
But it showed the growth during each of the QEs, and then it showed growth not in the QEs, and it was actually negative every single time. Or pretty much negative. It was maybe 1 to 2%, right? Which is what you normally think a market would grow at.
Yeah.
Right? But not
Not 20 or 30 or, whatever. What was it last year? Something ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. So it's just been so tepid. It just doesn't. I feel it just doesn't know where it wants to go. And maybe this is just me being new. Maybe this is just I haven't been here since down here. Let's go down these monthlies. You've been here since around here.
Yeah.
Right. So I know we had a bit of interesting times going on here with these. Well, this wasn't really a correction, was it? What was that?
Yeah, but just more market volatility during that time.
But as an options trader, this must be so boring.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know me, Sam. I always like to be delta neutral, or very slightly skewed in either favor, but more in the contrarian favor.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just excruciating. I mean, my returns are still good for the years. But this is just horrible. I mean, anyone can make money in this market.
Yeah.
You just stick money into a stock, and if you're a fund manager and you're not making money in these markets over the past 3 years, I'm not sure if you can sell an apple, on a fruit stall.
Yeah.
There's no logic to it. Especially outright buying stock. You just buy any stock you want, and more than likely it's going to go up.
Well, let's get to some actual underlyings, which were interesting. So let's get to our trade of the week. Actually, last week, JD
looks fantastic. Obviously, we gave this on our first podcast, our first video.
Yeah, I know.
With an expected move up to 38, we almost got that. We were a point away, and it looks like we're going to hit that over the next few days because JD looks really strong today.
It's really good. We were just waiting, and all of a sudden, the markets just opened and it went up 5% in one day.
Yeah, absolutely. It was brilliant.
Amazing.
I mean, I didn't actually, I was away from the screen that day until one of the viewers actually messaged me and said, thanks for the pick out.
Yeah.
So it was nice to know. Yeah, it's good.
It's great. So we've seen what? Let's go look. We've seen an 8% move Nah, that's a great
It's
trade.
a lovely move. I mean, we also both had some calls on that as well.
Yeah.
Sold some puts and debit spreads, and I'm out of 75% of my play now.
Yeah,
I've got 25% to see what I can get out of it.
Yeah, it's great. It was great.
So you kind of ring the cash register and move on to the next one.
I know 8% on the trade is great.
It's fantastic.
Let's look at another one we were talking about last week, which was LLY.
I mean,
whoa! What is it?
Holy!
What has it done today?
I've been out of the markets all day today. I mean, wow!
Wow!
5.4%. I did not realize it made that move.
Holy!
I mean,
were you still in?
I'm pretty sure I sold puts though. I wasn't in calls.
We got down back in the 75s,
Wow.
didn't we? Oh, that is a big move. Knocking over stuff.
I mean, I'm knocking over this.
Do you have your? Wow! Look at that.
That looks fantastic. I think I'll take a look after this video. I mean,
Wow! Look at that.
wow. I mean, so that's JD and LLY and within 4 or 5 days of each other. I mean, that's some good play there.
Oh man, I was not expecting that. I haven't looked at it either today. I just I saw that it was up a little bit, but I just didn't see that it was up 5%.
Fantastic.
Holy heck!
That's nice. I'm just hoping I picked up some calls in there. I don't think I did. I probably most likely have sold some puts and bought some debit spreads, but still, I mean, fantastic move.
Oh man, what happened to LLY? Wow, look at that.
Fantastic.
That's incredible.
So, any of you guys who listening who picked up that trade, congrats.
How much is that? We were talking about it. We've been looking at it for probably 2 weeks. We were before this. It was down here,
we
wasn't
were all
it?
the way down there.
Yeah.
I think I managed to get in on the first move. I got out a bit early.
Yeah, it's right
And
here.
yeah, exactly. We just said we're waiting for a pullback to the ATMA. As you can see, the ATMA touched, and away it goes to this guy.
13%.
I mean, who needs QE, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Fantastic.
Absolutely amazing. All right, so let's check out HPQ, which is one we talked about shorting the other day, and it's still looking good.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking good. But it broke that trend line that we worked out and drew. It was kind of, like I said, it's never nice to be exposed on the long side, on either side, long or short. So we had to pick up some more negative deltas. I can't remember if we went through the trade, but we basically bought just some debit spreads.
Yeah.
One in the money, one out the money, and 2 strike wide as well. So we're looking for further prices, lower prices on this. The next stop 32.
32.
Ultimately, I'd like it to see it testing the lows of 31.
Yeah, it would be nice as well,
Let's
too.
see, yeah.
Yeah. What's this? We'll see some resistance around 31.50 as well, too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you can get down there, I'll be happy.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
So we're just going to keep on watching that. Let's move on to EMC.
Check EMC. Let's see. Okay, so this wasn't too bad. I mean, let's draw this trend line again, just so that we can see the retracements that it made. Let's do it from here down to there, like exactly how we got in. So this is the premise for the trade. It still looks nice. It's come down. It's tested the trend line. What I'd like to see the stock do is I'd like to see the stock price close above the 21 period moving average, because that puts me in more of a bullish favour. However, I think if we see some upside in the general market over the next few days, which I'm guessing we might see, and unless we continue to sell off, then I think we can see EMC pick up some sort of momentum to the upside here.
Well, look at it today. There was a lot of price action, but it actually closed.
I mean, I think we can put it in perspective. I was getting text messages from my friends saying EMC is getting hit today. But if you were to draw a Fibonacci retracement from this low down here, Sam.
Yeah, let's do that. So low to high.
And actually did it to the high. I bet that's around 50%
This
retracement. No, the next one. That's it. I bet it's around a 50% retracement. Okay, so 61.8. It held at the 61.8. So I mean, it's still a bullish play.
So I mean,
nice.
It'd almost be looking into kind of reload.
Selling puts all the way. Yeah, I mean, if the volatility price is high enough in there, if the IV percentile is high enough,
Let's take a look.
I've been looking to sell puts there.
Let's close this up. All right. Option statistics. We're looking
31%. Okay, so I think I'm going to look at potentially some more puts close to at the money, and maybe 1 or 2 extra debit spreads. What you have to be careful of though with these trades is you don't get too overly exposed in one particular stock.
Are we looking at the 38 days?
Yeah, I mean, if we can look at the 38 days, we can sell. Let's go to at the money, 26.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can sell a spread. Now, let's just do a one strike wide for now. Vertical.
26 cents.
So, I mean, it's not too bad. It's risking 3 to make 1.
It's not bad.
It's relatively good. Would I take it? No. I'd much rather do 1 in the money, 1 out the money debit spread. I'd probably actually rather do 26.28. So let's have a look at the debit spread on the call side. So if we buy the 26 and sell the 28, let's see what we can get there. It's 84 cents. I mean, that's not too bad at all either. That's something I'd quite like to do. And I mean, if we look at 26, 28 here.
1 second. Just turn this off. What are we looking at? 28, right?
Yeah, I mean, 28 looks nice. I mean, we could even do 27.50. I mean, if you guys thinking you don't want to get overly long, we can always try 27.50.
I mean, 28 would be the. I don't have the 127 there, but
yeah,
27 is going to be the. Let's pull the 127. 127.2. Yeah, so 27.85 is about the 1.272 from this previous low. So if we're going to see a move, we could see it come up to 28. And we could probably get 50% profit out of that.
Yeah, it'd be lovely. It'd be nice.
Yeah, so it was 84 cents.
Yep.
Nice.
Not bad. Let's go to the next one. Our next stock pick.
All right. So these were the past ones that we took a look at. Let's get on to our forward stocks that we're looking at. So I know this one you were looking at today was Taser. This is the analog. What was that one that we just bought outright a few weeks ago with the body cameras and stuff?
I can't quite remember now. I can remember
we bought it and then earnings came out and it dropped.
It got hammered, yeah.
Dropped like 5%.
I absolutely remember. Let's have a look at the chart there.
Let's take a look. That's a nice one. That's a good look.
That's nice. So it's up 2.16% today. We actually didn't get into this, so I'm going to actually wait for a pullback.
Yeah.
But as you can see, if you draw that trend line going down again, it's came down from that trend line.
Came down from the trend line and just touch. Yeah, it was pretty good.
I mean, it's nice. It's going to new highs. That's going to 36. What I'd like is some sort of pullback to initiate it, considering we missed it. I mean, I think one main thing we have to put across here is do not chase trades. Yeah. When you've missed a trade, you've missed a trade. Okay, there's always other setups. Just be patient.
Yeah, just be patient because there's always going to be more.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at some of the options. I know we missed it, right? But if we're going to be selling puts, let's take a look at what we get for vertical spread right now. 37 cents. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. If we tried a 33, for example, 33.35 core debit spread.
Yeah, I'm guessing you can already tell the. Let's take a look at the IV rank.
Yeah, it's 11%. So
there's no reason.
No point even. Let's go to the 33. Let's try the 33.
33
that's it, 33, and let's do the 34 to see what this comes up with.
48 cents.
I mean, that's nice. It's it's
1-to-1.
It's pretty much it's 1-to-1. I mean, that's a no-brainer. I mean, I would be doing that all day long.
Yeah, exactly.
All day long, especially with 38 days to go. I mean, yeah, it's nice.
Let's take a look at 35s as well too. So it's a little bit better.
Yep.
It's not too bad.
It's not bad at all. I think there's good scope to buy some debit spreads there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. So this is what we'll be getting into tomorrow. You missed the trade, so you're going to wait for a pullback.
Yeah,
I'm
going to wait for a pullback. Hopefully it can come back down and test, the early 33s, 32s, and I'll pick up some debit spreads there.
Yeah. So the next one, this is one that I found just over the past hour.
Yeah, man. I mean, Sam, if you draw that trend line again with the setup that you found.
So I was just looking at this, and it looked really good. I mean, had that nice kind of cup and handle.
Yeah, it's the nice cup and handle pattern, and guys, it's it's the trade that we've told you I think a few times about now. These hedge funds like doing is it kind of makes a double bottom or like a reverse head and shoulders bottom, as you can see, and it's going to break out one way or another. It's either going to break down to the downside or going to break up to the upside.
For me, it looks like it's going up. I mean, this is
to me too. Yeah, absolutely.
We tested previous support, right?
Yeah.
Or sorry, previous resistance right here. Wasn't able to break through, and now we'll be hopefully sticking to this trend line and heading up. So I know that I'm looking for hopefully price target of somewhere in the 80s, maybe 81, 82. 80, 81. Testing those new highs.
Yeah, I think if we, I'm going to buy this if as soon as it closes above the trend line with with an initial target of around 84, 83 potentially,
Yeah.
but definitely around the 83, 84 level.
Let's take a look at the options right now. So option statistics is
26% still. There's still no
Still
point in
low.
doing anything here. However,
it's so hard right now. Selling premium.
yeah, it's horrible. I mean,
Like,
it really is horrible. But if you're able to make money selling premium in this market, then just wait till the VIX is back up at 18 to 20. You're going to be in heaven.
so let's take a look at the vertical spread. And again, like that's not bad. I mean, $1.05 on the $2.50 wide spread.
Yeah, I mean it's a good trade. Would I be doing this trade right now? No.
No,
Obviously, like we said earlier in the room, we want to wait for a close above that trend line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's no reason to sell. There's no reason to sell premium right now.
No.
95 cents on no. Let's come back. So even then, we're going to be putting on our watch list. QCOM is going on the watch list as well too.
Yeah, so QCOM got hit again today.
So it's 2 trend lines that we can draw. Just one here and one. Well, I mean that was going to skew it up a
Pretty much
little
the
bit.
same. Yeah, I mean I'm just waiting for a pullback in QCOM. I was hoping to see one 2 days ago, but it's just falling off a cliff. Any pullback is a shorting opportunity, whether you want to buy some put debit spreads or you want to sell some calls. I mean, either one.
Do you know this stock right here with QCO is eerily similar to what's going on with HPQ, to what's going
Coca-Cola.
on with Coca-Cola,
and actually several other stocks.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow we could actually do a whole session on shorting stocks.
Yeah.
On the watch list, because I'm sure everybody is long at the moment. And maybe like us, sometimes scratching their heads trying to find some short positions.
I'm starting to get a little bit worried about how. I mean, I'm not that long, but I just feel that I'm just getting a little bit nervous.
Yeah, exactly, and that's it's a prime opportunity to start picking up some shorts. I think tomorrow's video, guys, actually is. I think me and Sam will go through and pick out our favourite, maybe top 10 or top 7 shorts, depending on how much the market will give us.
Well, let's go back to HPQ real fast. So again, HPQ, exact same setup. You have that kind of like rise where you're getting about 1%, 2%, and then it just drops off, breaks through the trend line. Same flat. Go back to QCOM so you can see it. Again, pretty much exactly the same. Like again, it's about a 2% rise, 2.5% rise, and then just drops off.
I mean, if you go to the next one, Sam, it does it again.
Yeah. So these three again, we're seeing like again. 2% rise, and then we're seeing it just drop off.
If you drew in the trend line again, just so the guys can see it, I'm sure these guys can eyeball it by now. But I mean, again, look at that, and I'm looking to short that very, very soon. I want to pull back up to around 40.5 in order to initiate some call spreads, sell some calls. So, guys, I think everybody's understanding how these setups are working, and I want to show you one I got into, TXN. Texas Instruments.
This is pretty much the same, wasn't it? No,
I mean, this was the same, exact same.
Short,
I mean, it's a short thing, but if you still draw that trend line, it's a still valid trend line. And I got into that when it broke, and look at it now. It's getting hammered.
Thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully, yeah. So, guys, I mean, it's not a difficult thing to do here. And like I said, a lot of the trend lines, a lot of the trading houses and hedge funds, you can use this very simple but effective strategy. And even it works in all types of markets. Like if Sam, you go into the euro US dollar, I'll show you a trade that I did on the euro yesterday. Let's go into an hourly chart. Guys, I don't like holding currencies for that long. If you just zoom in on this side,
it's a beautiful head and shoulders.
There's a lovely head and shoulders there. Yeah.
Wow.
That's it. And if you draw a trend line from there to there and extend down, that's it. Perfect. So, guys, you can see this trend line again. As soon as it broke and closed above that trend line, I bought it. And you can see, I made a good, almost.
Did you get out about here?
Yeah, it's 100 pips.
Yeah, so we got here. Yeah.
100 pips.
100 pips. Yeah. 140.
140, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, it's so simple. Really, really simple. You can do the same. Trend lines are very simple but effective, providing you use them in the correct way. I mean, I think all this crap of breakouts in terms of Sam, if you draw a horizontal line above this last high, if you can, that's it. A lot of people teach this as a breakout, if it breaks above the horizontal line. I don't like that because I think it's too much of a riskier play.
Mm-hmm.
These diagonally down trend lines and diagonally up trend lines, a break of that, you're catching more of a move. Okay, you're taking less risk in order to catch potentially more profit as well.
Of course, he must have come back here and saw the previous resistance. Previous resistance.
I mean, you could actually class that as a shoulder. There's two shoulders parallel to each other there, and it's finding resistance there again as well.
Exactly. So we could be seeing a downward move here in the next day or two. So it'd be good to watch what the euro does. If it can break through this 112 level, it could be a good buying opportunity.
It'd be lovely. It'd be lovely. I think let's take a look at crude oil as well on the daily.
On the hourly chart on daily.
This is lovely, and I think crude oil is set for higher prices. As you can see, it's made a double bottom. You could potentially class a reverse head and shoulders because the middle one was the lowest, and the two by either side it was lower highs. And if crude oil can carry on tomorrow, we're going to see higher prices, which for me I quite like.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I still think it hasn't been able to break this critical 62 level. Every time it's come up 61.9, 61.78, even here, tested 61.58. So $62 a barrel is going to be our price target. So if it can break through here, I think we can see some good upside.
We're off to the races, yeah. And it's probably just too many people are short this market. It's come down too quick again. It's kind of doing a similar thing to the euro. Actually, I mean,
you think so?
Yeah. I mean, Sam, let's click on this box over here, and let's click this one just there. That's it. Let's get two, and let's click one underneath. Let's do the underneath one. That's it. And let's do the euro US dollar on this, and then let's expand the charts. Let's keep them both from the daily.
Let's come back out.
There we go. I mean,
it's pretty similar.
It's not too dissimilar, really. It's very similar lows, very, very similar lows, and they're both kind of just fluctuating up. Obviously, the euro is a bit more volatile, but I mean, the pattern is relatively the same.
Let's check out the pairs trader. Let's see if we can do CL to euro US dollar. Let's see if there's any buying opportunity here. Let's get rid of this one.
Okay, obviously not working. We'll have to we'll check it out tomorrow, see if we can take some screenshots and stuff.
Yeah, of course. We'll actually dailies. Here we go.
Here we go.
So it's not that much I mean, it's moderate amount of correlation.
Yeah.
It's recently.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm bullish, relatively short term on the euro. I'm bullish on, massively bullish on crude. I mean, I'll show you probably my pick of the year so far. Actually, is if you go on to charts again and go on to PBR.
Oh yeah, charts. Where am I?
Just need to bring it back to one chart again. That's it. If we go to PBR, I actually picked. It's the first time I've ever picked a bottom. And it's like the dead bottom. I bought it at 5 exactly. Okay.
The stock outright.
The stock outright went to 10. I got out. Now, 100% return in the stock within 3 or 4 weeks. I think is I think it's a fantastic move. Real fantastic move.
Yeah, 52 days, 104% or 100% in 52 days.
Fantastic.
That's amazing.
Absolutely fantastic. And I see PBR. It's getting above its 21 period moving average again. I'm looking to potentially pick some more of that up for a new high.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've come in. They've kind of cleared out their issues which they had with their management.
Yep.
And hopefully they're getting back on track to really getting their stock price back up.
Yeah.
So PBR right now is goodbye. I'd be back in it. Hopefully we can get through this corruption scandal.
Yeah.
And
seems to be rocking the world right now in every single federation.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do that on another podcast, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's all for this week. I'm glad you guys have tuned in, and this is Traders Insight.
Yeah. Have a good one.
I'm Samuel.
I'm Matt.
Have a good day.